Yes, welcome back to the channel. It's another one here with BBA, and today we're in Sutton Coldfield. Again, it's like on the outskirts or part of Birmingham, and we're here at Hall Hotel. Now, last time I know, this was being used as a migrant hotel, and I've come past today. And the signs are all boarded up, covered up. So I'm thinking maybe this is the place. My radio's picking up some kind of frequency on the PMR frequency that it's on. It keeps picking up something. So I'm wondering if this is picking up security. I'm not too sure. But look, it's nice. And I think it's a Ramada hotel. There's a sign here for it. Welcome Ramada, Sutton Coldfield, Lakeside. So it says it's Penn's Hall, but hey, pretty cat. Hey, 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 hey! Say hello to the viewers. It's not a stray cat, I don't think. Some nice little stream thing here as well. Here we are a little bit further up. Some nice grounds around here. That says private, no public right of way. Although there is dog bins here. Makes you wonder. But yes, mate. Good, thank you. You? Yeah, man. Why's that? Yeah, can I ask why? I can't. Do you know what? I can't hear you. I'll come round. I don't want to break the fence, yeah? Yeah, go on.
Yeah, at the moment it's not public as the notice has been said it would be.
Over where?
Just there, sir.
Oh, okay, no worries. I'll take some pictures on that from here then. Just here as part of the journalist, okay. Just doing some stuff. So, what's going on, you right?
Yeah, I'm good. You?
Yeah.
What are you here for?
Journalist.
Journalist.
Yeah.
Sorry, this is a private land, so we're not allowed to come in.
Oh, I won't come in. I'll stand here. I'll stand from here then and take some pictures.
Don't do that, you know.
Pardon?
Don't recording, bro.
Journalist.
Hold on, what do you mean journalist? Don't recording, you know?
I'm a journalist.
Over. Journalist, go to the public place.
Pardon?
Go to the public place because the hotel is closed for public now.
Okay, well I'll stand here then. I was hoping to get some interviews with some of the people staying here.
Okay. How the car gonna pass? No. Stay up there. You can film from up there. That's fine.
Yeah, no, of course. I'm not going to come up. Oh, no, of course. I'm not going to come up there or anything like that. Do you know what I mean?
Thank you.
No.
Up there. Look, this is the car. It's dangerous for you as well.
Got. Do you know? Pardon? No, I'm allowed. I can know where I'm allowed up to, mate.
But the cars are coming through here. You're not even allowed to be here.
Of course I'm allowed to be here.
No, you're not. This is all belongs to the private.
I tell you, if I'm not allowed to be here, call the police. If I'm not allowed to be here, call the police.
It is a private land, my friend. Why allow you? I will talk to you nicely.
I know, of course. Well, you seem a bit angry, actually. You seem a bit angry.
I'm not angry. Can you step back, please?
I can stay here. I know where I can stand, and I'm not going to... You guys are just security. You've got no more authority than me. But why am I recording? Journalist. Do you know what a journalist is?
Just stay over there then. Just stay over there.
As a journalist, I can go anywhere where it's a public place, yeah? I could even actually... Do you know if any of these guys would be willing to do an interview?
But you still coming forward. Can you step back with it?
I'm allowed... You're not understanding. I'm allowed to stand here. Anywhere up into to where you come to a barrier, where there's barriers. I'll even respect your cones there. Here, I respect these cones. But just asking, do you know if any of these guys would be willing to do an interview? I'm not allowed to ask them. How are you, my friend? Good?
No, go. Sir, just come on the side. There's a vehicle coming out.
Yeah, look, mate, honestly, I know how not to get run over.
If you go outside there, that's fine. You go after there.
I don't want to go off there. I want to stand here and speak to some of the people.
What's the point?
Because I want to interview some of the people and you're telling them they can't speak to me. Why? Of course I can have an interview. Of course I can.
I'm trying to explain to you, but you've been that's very aggravating, you know.
No, it's not.
It is. It is.
Please don't have to come any closer,
I've
do
been
you?
telling you it's a private land and you don't want to listen to me.
No. What you're telling me is this is private land and I'm not allowed, and I'm not allowed past this barrier, which I'm not going to go past.
Okay, can you put the camera there?
Yeah?
People to see. Yeah, put it there.
I've already took some pictures of the front because it's all taped up.
So you're telling me that's not aggravating?
No, it's not aggravating. Call the police and they'll tell you.
Hotel and leisure centre closed.
So it didn't take long for people to come out, did it? Seems that they just don't get it. They don't get the whole point of citizen journalism. I am now. I'm allowed to be. Lawfully, I'm allowed to be here. Lawfully, I'm allowed to be here.
The car is coming out. You're standing here, and then they can't go out.
Lawfully, I'm allowed to be here, mate. I could walk up there anyway and not listen to you, to be honest.
No.
Yes, I could.
Okay,
yes, I could.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
You can't do that.
I've had colleagues come here already a few months ago, and they went right up to the doors, so they can. You shouldn't be coming down. Actually, no. Here, this guy's got his.
You stay up
I'm not. How am I? There's no cars coming, so there's no obstruction. There's no car coming, so there's no obstruction. This is ridiculous, guys. They only needed him to approach me, and he's about the only one that approached me with some decency.
How do you know these are security?
I think he's security guard. He's got his thing.
Yeah, I'm a security guard. But I want to see your ID, please.
You want to see my ID?
Did you see?
What ID? No, what ID do you want to see?
I want to see ID.
I can prove to you that I'm a journalist.
Okay, then let me see. Thank you.
Okay?
But you're still not allowed to film here. You know.
No,
I know you know that.
I am allowed to film here, bro.
I know you're not allowed.
Of course I do. I go around and report on all of these hotels up and down the country and what's going on in them at the
You
moment.
can go to the hotel. You can film from.
So, no, I could go all the way up to the door if I wanted to. But the only reason I'm not going to, because it seems like here you're going to get your hands on.
Inside your house and film.
There's no cars coming. There's no cars coming, so I'm not blocking no entrance.
Okay, can I ask you? Anyone allowed to come to your house and film?
This is not your
I'm
house.
asking you, no. You have to answer based on my question.
No, I don't.
No, you have to.
No, I don't. Is this your house?
What I'm saying is, I'm asking you a question. You
Yeah,
answer
okay,
me.
okay.
I will
Okay.
answer your
Okay,
question.
let's
but
do this.
You answer my question.
Right.
So, anyone allowed to come and film in your house?
Not in my house, but they can come and stand outside it.
Thank you. When I say private land, there is.
No. This is not your home.
It is.
This is a hotel that's being paid for by taxpayers to fund these people to stay here.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
Big problem, and people want to know about it.
Here we go.
Who do you work for? Who do you work for? Who do you work for?
You come back to my.
Do you work for Serco?
You come back to my.
Or who do you work for?
You come back to my question. Can you just go up there, film? from
No,
there? I don't mind
no. I
filming.
want you to go and leave me alone.
I
Get on
wouldn't-
with your day.
My job. This is my job. I can't.
This is my job. So you want me to respect your job, but you don't want to respect
your
mine?
job from there. I have no problem. I'm not stopping you from doing your job. You go
You're
there,
stopping me
do
from...
your job
Listen, you've got no barrier here, yeah? You've got no barrier. This is publicly accessible. All of this area. You've
What's
got a
your
big
name? What's your
public
name, my dear?
area.
What's your name?
You've just given... I've just shown you my ID, man.
No, there is no name on it.
Yes, there is.
No.
Yeah, there is. Yes, there is. Definitely is my name on there. This is ridiculous, man. All I want to do is and you don't have the right to tell people that they can't speak to me either. I'm here to interview a couple of people and you're there. Don't speak to him. You don't have any authority to do that.
Have you made an appointment with him?
Pardon?
Have you made an appointment?
Do I need to make an appointment? Do I need to make an appointment to have a conversation with you now?
Of course, you have to make an appointment with me.
No, of course not, man. Of course. We're wasting each other's time here. Who do you work for, bro? What security company is it? What, all three of you work for the same company? So this isn't a Serco contract? It is Serco, yeah. It is to do with Serco. Of course it's to do with Serco. Who do you think's funding all of this? Who do you think's facilitating it, if it's not Serco? And who owns Serco? Do you know who owns Serco?
I don't have to know.
No, but I'm asking, do you know?
You can tell me.
Pardon?
No,
You don't know who owns Serco?
you can tell me. I don't know.
Okay, no, Prince William. Royal family. They own a lot of Serco. Yeah, so where do you think the royal family get their money from? The taxpayers, correct? So therefore this is being paid for by the taxpayers. What's going on, guys? Are you having a good time here? Are you having a good time here? Bro? Guys, you can chat to me, man. We're friendly. Here to be nice, yeah? Don't listen to these guys. We're here to be friendly. You do speak English. You just said no English. Come on, man. I only wanted to ask where you're from, where you came from, and are you having a good time here? Are these looking after you? Bro, here, yeah, you are allowed to speak to people. You don't have to, nobody controls you here. You are a free man. You can do as you please, yeah? Here, you are free. You can speak to who you want. You can express yourself. It's crazy. When I say he can, like, do as he pleases, yeah, you know what I mean? You don't have to listen to these people. You can't stop everybody coming out. You can't put everyone on lockdown. If you do that, I'll contact the police and say that you're holding people hostage.
Just call the police right now,
Huh? No, I'm just saying, if you lock them down like I've had before, where you've not let anybody leave because there's someone stood here. Not here, but I've had it happen at another hotel.
Are you okay?
I'm good, mate, you?
Everything alright?
Yeah, good, fantastic, thank you. Just here to report today on the fact that this is a hotel being used to house the illegal migrants. Okay. I was hoping as they come out to get an interview with maybe some of them, ask where they came from.
With some of the migrants?
Yeah, maybe ask where they come from, the reasons for coming here, what the facilities and that are like here, the staff that are working here, whether they're looking after, whether you guys are up to a good standard of, or they're getting a good standard of care, what kind of things they're eating. It sounds a bit silly, but as a journalist, they're all the type of things that you would ask somebody in that that's in that situation.
Absolutely.
So hopefully today, as they're coming out, in and out, the plan is to try and get some. You've got your colleagues here that are instructing them not to speak to anyone. But hang on. Before you say, but the thing is, you don't have any authority to tell anybody that they can't speak to somebody. That's ridiculous. I think also by you saying, I'll stay away from them, it makes us look like, or myself look like I'm here to be hostile, which isn't the case. So
no, I think
you're giving them
assumptions here. I never.
Well, these guys have. These guys. He came down like he was a bit angry.
Yeah, no, that's.
Yeah. No. He was fantastic. He come out the car and he approached me in the.
Yeah. No.
Yeah?
The thing is, you got to understand from the perspective of the people that are working here and the people that live here. You're just two random guys.
No, journalist.
But from the perspective of other people.
What does a journalist dress like?
I don't know, but they have prepped with their camera. You're just holding your phone.
Yeah.
You can't
camera.
in here. You've got your glasses. It doesn't really look in a professional way. So they
Pardon?
don't know.
Doesn't look professional.
No,
I've shown my press pass.
Have you got a press pass?
Yeah, I've shown my press pass.
Yeah.
Do you know what? I say I showed my press pass. What have I done with that now?
I think you put it in your back pocket.
No, mate.
Might want to close your flyer there as well, mate.
Okay, no problem. Yeah. I don't want you holding it,
No,
but...
that's fine, mate. What company is that with? Bear Britain Audits.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, at the end of the day, look, it's down to the people whether or not they want to interact with you.
Of course, yeah.
If they do want to interact with you, then by all means have any sort of conversation you want to have with them. If they don't want to interact with you, I just request that.
No, do you know what? I respect that. I respect that, right? I respect that, but at the same time, can you not, like, then instruct them not to speak to me? Because that's...
We can instruct, we're not instructing anyone to do anything.
And if you are your colleagues said don't talk to them. Now, either that's something that you're doing which you shouldn't be doing, or you've been given an instruction from higher up, maybe like the...
I mean, it's not for me to judge, it's not for me to, you know, it's...
So like the Home Office, have the Home Office instructed to any of you guys to tell them they're not allowed to speak to journalists, anything like that?
Honestly, everyone's got their own volition. If they want to speak to you, they can speak to you. If they don't want to speak to you, they don't have to speak to you. It's just, you know, that level of respect. But at the same time, what I'm going to say is, you're more than welcome to film and do whatever it is that you want to do around here. It's just...
Is this place okay? Is it a nice place?
You just don't have, you don't...
See, but look, see there, he's telling him to just go. He's telling him to just carry on going when I'm trying to engage in a conversation.
Well, he's giving him...
So, also, yeah, don't you think like it would be...
the option to leave, because sometimes it looks a bit like as if...
What company do you work for? Serco?
Me, I'm just here, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but who do you work for? Serco?
Me, I'm a housing officer.
You're a housing officer?
Yeah. But I'm gonna leave now. I was just gonna say, you could do...
So you're nothing to do with the hotel?
Huh? Me, I work at the hotel.
So who do you work for though?
That's getting into a... I don't want to have this conversation with you.
Well, I've just shown you who I work for.
You done that by your own volition?
Of course I did, but out of a level of respect, right? So do you see how like see now if I didn't show you my stuff, just then you're accusing me of being a bit shady, yeah? You were. You've got nothing on display, I don't know who you are. Now you're approaching me and I don't, by all due respect, I don't know who you are. And I've engaged with you in a civil conversation. Okay, so who's the one looking more shady? You that's not willing to now present who you are representing. Unless are you just representing yourself as a citizen of the country, or are you representing a company?
All I'm saying is...
No. Are you representing as a citizen of this country?
So you're not allowed to...
Or are you talking in a professional capacity?
If you do come on site...
So are you working now in a professional capacity?
If you refuse to leave after you've been trespassed...
Are you working...
We will call the police for aggravated trespass, which is a criminal...
Are you mad? Go on then.
Okay?
Are you mad, bro?
Alright.
Are you mad, bro?
Sometimes, mate, I'll be honest with you.
Yeah, go on. Go ring the police. Go ring the police. Now I'm going to just come in because...
If you do come on site, then you'll be refused.
Yeah?
Now...
You're going to call the police? Now you're going to call the police?
No. Now we're going to ask you to leave. If you refuse to then leave, then that could be considered as aggravated trespassing.
Okay, then at that point you'll ring the police?
Yes.
Okay, so I don't really want to leave at this point. Call the police, please.
Right. Yeah, that's fine. Just call the police.
No, because I've proved my point that I'm freedom of press, mate. I'm allowed to go operate and around. This isn't a house. This isn't. Pardon?
People live here.
On whose money?
What do you mean, whose money?
Whose money? Who pays for them to live there? Are they paying to live there? Or is the taxpayer paying for that?
That's not the conversation that we're having. We're saying...
No, it is. It's a conversation that we should be having. That's why I'm here, to have these kind of conversations.
I've said what I've had to say. If you're refusing to leave, then we'll just call the police.
Call the police then.
Wonderful.
Okay, you're going to have to call the police. Okay, call the police then, guys.
Look, we had a nice conversation. I understand, like, you know,
Absolute ridiculous, mate. He's just, you see what I done there? I showed him all my ID, and then there was no respect where I'm going to find out who any of you guys were, who you work for.
I can't let you in unless you come to see someone. As I said, book an appointment.
Who are you to tell me that I can't come in?
I can tell you, I'm a security.
Are you? How do I know your security? Okay, so you're going to identify, yeah? Okay. Your security. Have you got, yeah? Okay. Because he didn't, did he? So he definitely, and actually, all you're here to do is observe and report. What's your job as a security guard? To observe and report. So you're literally here now to observe me, and then if there's something to report at the end of your shift, you need to report it.
Not just you, to everyone.
But don't you get what I'm trying to get at, mate? Is all of these hotels, yeah? They're all like this. No one can get in. It's all hush hush, yeah. And that's why people want to report on it, because it looks like there's something more here to...
You can record, but if you stay up there, you can record.
Crazy. Do you agree with what's going on here, bro? Do you agree with what's going on here? What about yourself?
Just doing my work, my friend.
I know, as a security guard, you're doing your job, but do you have an opinion on what's going on?
My opinion is, like, at the end of the
Because
day...
you're a working man, so you pay tax.
Yes, sir.
You're someone that obviously is paying for this.
Yes, sir. I mean, like, if it's... As I said, if it's got to do with anything, I'm just doing my role.
You're doing your role, exactly. I'm doing mine as a journalist. Do you know what? The issue isn't even with you. Like, we shouldn't even be engaging in this because, like, I should be taking this up with Home Office and things like that, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
But the Home Office is exactly the same. You won't get in their buildings. You won't get no replies from them unless it's positive, the kind of thing they want pushed out, yeah? So it takes for people to have to come out to these places and show that, like, even now, yeah, you're doing your job and that's respected all the time, that you have to do your job and that you've got an instruction. And I guess if you sat in your car there and just let me wander in and you got caught by your bosses, then there's probably going to be some disciplinary for you. So I get that you're only doing a job. However, all of this is wrong. Turning around and telling people that they can't speak to it. This isn't the first hotel I've been to where all the security, I've had security literally lock down the whole hotel, get everybody indoors, no one's allowed to have a fag, stub your fags out, get inside. That's wrong. That's wrong. And then I had a conversation about how people were worried, but you could be coming in being hostile. The only people I think make us look hostile is you locking them in, like, I'm here.
Yeah.
Because like I say, the first few questions I got to ask them is all to do with their well-being. All to do with their well-being and whether they're, you know, it's nothing, there's nothing hostile here, there's nothing malicious. It's come here, film. Do you watch the news? Mainstream media. Do you watch it? Okay? I personally think mainstream media push out a lot of narratives and stuff that isn't really true. Yeah? When we come here, good opportunity to try and get a couple of these people that have came here, having to live in whatever conditions they're living in, yeah? And maybe ask them, why, blah-de-blah, is it okay here? Then they'll see actually as well, maybe it's not so hostile here, we haven't got anything to worry about. Do you understand what I'm saying? Not everybody that comes here to these places or has highlighted it, I don't know if you've had people here before, but not everyone's here to,
I think what's more like it's the phone when it's just like that. I think a lot of people don't like the phone.
Well, I could have a body camera on.
But I mean,
Usually I would, and then there wouldn't be a phone, it would just be...
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Do you know what I mean? But
it's more like, you know, but as I say...
But like I say, it's of interest, man. People want to know, you know? I've heard some of these hotels, they're not living in very good conditions. I went to one in Cannock, where the migrants themselves, they actually invited me in to their room.
Okay.
I don't know if they got in trouble for it, because I very quickly afterwards got removed, right? But I think there was like 2-3 people in there, and it was a very small space. Now, whether you agree with people coming here illegally or not, there's also the issue that they're still human beings, and while they are here, we have a due responsibility of care to these individuals as humans, human rights and everything else that we have in this country. So when I see 3 people in a very small room, for me, that's concerning. Do you know what I mean? So there's loads of sides of it. There's not just the fact that coming here to highlight so that people can go, oh, we've got these people in. Yeah. But actually, like, the government and what they're doing, is it fair to the people? Have people been a bit misled in the sense of when they've got here? Look at the Bobby Stockholm barge. Looks a bit like a prison. You know, they'll turn around and try and brush it up that it's nice facilities, but... And you'll have people that will turn around and say that when these people get here, they should be in prison. Do you know what I'm saying? There's different... No, but you get it. There's different sides of it, and not everyone sits on the same side of the fence. The mainstream media like to push out the narrative that they like. I think journalism should be all about showing both sides, showing all arguments. Every argument that someone brings up, I think it's a feasible argument, and it should always be discussed and stuff. So that's all this is, man. Honestly, it's not to be...
No, understandable.
Do you know what I mean?
I know you're doing your thing. I know you're doing your thing.
How long... Is there like a certain length of time that this place has been like allocated to, or is it just a foreseeable contract?
I don't know, to be honest.
No, don't get no indication.
I don't know. Like, as I said to your friend over there. I'm not like a spokesperson.
No, of course. But I mean, like, so
Same thing. Like either way, like we just get to know. That's all.
so obviously, when you take the job here, say as security, it's not like advertised as temporary, or you're here permanently, or you work for. So they can just allocate you anywhere.
So it's not only that we do this.
Okay, so you won't necessarily be here on every shift.
Yeah, it can be. Yeah.
Okay, you could be elsewhere doing something else. What's going on, mate? Yeah, you? You just enjoying your time here? Not very good? Do you speak any English? No? Okay, mate, no problem.